So this is how much I spent to get ungated in one brand. The YouTubers don't tell you about this, so let's talk about it. Just like many new sellers, when I signed up to start selling on Amazon, I quickly discovered that most items that I came across that I could make money on, I was gated and had to request approval to sell. So I started doing some research on how I could be able to sell these brands, and every path led me down spending hundreds of dollars to buy a course or an ungating guide, and that's not counting the amount of money I would have to spend to buy the merchandise to actually get ungated. So because of that, I took matters into my own hands and I attempted to get ungated all on my own, and I ended up spending close to $800 to get ungated in one brand. And to make matters even worse, this is probably a brand that I'm never going to come across again. Now there's absolutely no way that you'll guess what brand this is, but if you want to leave what you think it is in the comment section, if you get it right, I'll shout you out in my next video. And to give you a hint, it's a high-end designer known for luxury bags, jewelry, and shoes. But anyway, moving on with the story, I went ahead to order the minimum of 10 units, which Amazon requires to be on the invoice on your selling application for approval. Now, when the order arrived about a week later, you won't believe it, but when I opened the package and looked at the invoice, it only listed 3 units under the quantity ordered. So I knew right then and there that Amazon was not going to approve that invoice, and I literally threw $800 down the drain. But looking further into my order, I realized that the distributor had split my shipments into 2 separate boxes, and the other box was due to arrive the next day. So once that box arrived, I opened it up and took a look at the invoice, and thankfully, it had a quantity unit amount of 10 items. So I went ahead and I took a picture of that invoice as well as all of the items, and I followed all of the steps that Amazon lists for you to submit your selling application. And I'm pretty sure I prayed harder than I've ever prayed that night. And to my surprise, when I woke up the next morning, I was happy to see the email from Amazon telling me that I was approved to sell this brand, but not happy enough to forget how much money I blew on this deal. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm likely never going to come across this brand again to resell. So thank you so much, Ungating Guru, who told me to go after this brand. Now, if you're a new seller exploring how to get ungated in different brands or categories, I want to caution you not to just go after getting ungated just for the sake of, because that could really set you back before you even get started selling on the platform. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I teach never to go after getting ungated in a particular brand unless you can make money off of that purchase. And fortunately, it was no different in this scenario. But I've been holding this off long enough because frankly, I'm just embarrassed. But I know you all want to see exactly what this brand is, and I want to find out if anybody guessed it correctly. But the brand that I got ungated in is Yves Saint Laurent. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Yves Saint Laurent? Yves Saint Laurent? I guess rule of thumb, don't get ungated in stuff you can't pronounce. So to show you all the details and give you an example of what I mean, to get ungated in Saint Laurent, I ended up purchasing 20 units of their body fragrance for a total of $783.73 or $39.19 a unit. Now this item is currently selling on Amazon for $115.49, and that would make my total profit over $50 a unit after cost of goods and Amazon fees. And if I was to sell all 20 units at the current buy box price, then I would be pocketing over $1,000. So my advice to all of you sellers who are looking to get ungated, I would say be patient and find a deal first. Then once you find that deal and you see you happen to be gated in that brand, go ahead and order at least 10 units of that item, then go ahead and apply to be ungated. And in that process, you'll be making money as well. Now, there's really only a few things that I would recommend investing your money in to get ungated in right now without a return on that purchase. And first and foremost is going to be Nike, just because it's such a powerhouse. Now, the other two are Lego and DVD, just because you can get ungated in both of those things for under about $75. So if you're interested in starting to get ungated right now in some of those brands, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, where I do have step-by-step ungating guides, and these are going to be the cheapest ungating guides that you'll find anywhere. And if you're looking for more helpful tips to be able to get ungated in certain brands and categories on Amazon, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel, as I will be uploading a lot more content around this topic. Now, obviously, to get ungated, you do need a vendor that sends invoices that you can use to apply for approval on Amazon. And this same vendor that I use to get ungated in Saint Laurent, I've used them to get ungated in over 30 brands. So if you want to know exactly who this supplier is, go ahead and click into this video and I'll give you all the details.